Fire Salum is here. Today I just finished my brief grammar of classical Mondir language. That's why today I want to show you how I do the grammar. It's very important when you make a content and you need to describe how this language works. You need to write some grammar rules so that people can understand your language. So here is the title, Brief Grammar of Classical Mondir Language. I like to name my grammar book Brief Grammar, but you see it's 200 pages. Okay. Let's see. So the first of all, the most important thing you need to do is the content, or you need an outline before you start making this language. So as you can see, I wrote this outline before I wrote all the grammar rules. First of all, you need to do is an introduction. You must to describe what kind of language it is. Here you can see the history and the people and the religion this language is spoken, and then the next part is phonology, which consonants and which monophones and diphthongs are you using describing this language. And then this one is also very important, but many conlang didn't do this phonotactics. What kind of syllables you can do with your language, and that is allowed to be existing. So for example, in Mondir, only blah 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 can be existing in these languages. That words influence your, for example, long words from the other languages. How would it change when including to our language? So that is very important and stress, and you can do this because this project is very focused on the history. Some changes, so I list historical some changes here. So like this, so from Nikwak, the proto-language, to Mondir, and to also the daughter language. So that is phonology. And orthography, well, it's very important to write out your normalizations, how people can read from the transcriptions of your languages. So for example, here is another topic. So you must to write all the topic, all the issues you want to talk about your language, especially some special or something unique. And then morphology is the most important part of the grammar book. I like to separate it to noun, pronoun, adjective, verbs, and adverbs, and the preposition and conjugation. All these parts of speeches, you can write the details. So for example, do you have a gender or number system or cast? Do you have what kind of cases do you have? And declaration, for example, there are 4 declaration words, and also the exception you can list here, and people will very clear when they are reading your document and know how this language works and how to make a grammatical correct sentence. And then pronouns, so maybe you have a reflexive pronoun or a definite pronoun. All of the topic you want to talk with, just list down. Adjective will have also irregular, comparative, and superlative, and verbs. Noun and verbs are 2 very, very important parts in grammar books. Tense, which kind of tense do you have? Voice, which kind of voices do you have, and which kind of words do you have, and conjugation, what kind of conjugation do you have, and maybe you will have different usage of infinitive, participles, and gerunds, for example. Like so here you can see blah 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 blah. The absolutive case gerund can be used expressive occasions. Is it done, for example, nada allegro. I must tell, so another very important thing, very, you must to do is a lot of example sentence with this grammar marks, so people can understand how this sentence works. And when they want to say anything or want to type anything, but they don't know how to type, they can just find these example sentences and to make similar sentences. Very helpful for people who wants to learn your language. Okay, so now that is the morphology part. And preposition, conjunction, maybe you have also some affixes you can list here. And another big part is syntax. Syntax is how you to make a sentence and arrange sentences. So word order is that SOV or SVO, and would that always SOV or would that always SVO, or the word order will change by content. You must talk about it. And what kind of verb do you have? So in Mondir we have verb with genitive. So for example, orbirure, simbire, hosisure. These verbs should be with a genitive object. So for example, suhosisu, that means he recalls me, and my, so this is a genitive. You can see verbs here and existence sentences. So how do you say there is, there are, and a negation? How do you say no to negate a sentence? For example, I like and I don't like. How do you make a question? For example, do you like? And comment. You can see here comments. For example, go or please go, something like that. Exclamatory sentence, or for example the sentence what's small word? How do you say that in your Conlang? And relative sentence, this is very important. For example, she is the one I love. How do you make that sentence in your language? So another is direct speech and indirect speech. When you say he said he loved him, and how do you say he said that he loved him? That something like that. I will always write this part, but many of the Conlang won't. I don't know why, but it's very important. So another is conditional and hypothesis sentence. How do you say, for example, if you go, I'll go too, and causative and consequence. How do you say because? Purposive sentence, for example, how do you say I do that for you, and in order to do something, I do something like that. Comparative and superlative. How do you say taller and tossed? Possessive sentence, that is also important because it's very, you can see these sentences in your daily life. For example, although he is cute, but I don't like him, like that. And another one is a phrase book. So for example, how do you say hello? So rasori, solari, solube. These ones are translations part. So you can see phrase book and simple text. So I have Babel and pater noter here. Silu salum melute oguba uluinu. People will simply see how your language actually works. Another one is a special part I do for this language, a descent language. What the daughter languages be like, and you can see here, but that is not our topic now. The last important thing is lexicon. You must write down the lexicon of this language. So you can see how I do the dictionary or using lexicon here. So the first thing is lemma. I will check this dictionary with which font, and this font is called lemma. So for example, abenol is the lemma of this word. So it can be also abenolo, but when I look at the dictionary, I need to find this abenol. that is called lemma. It can be, for example, in infinitive form of the verb. So, for example, aggressore, it's a infinitive form, and also the nominative or absolutive form of the noun. So appeno is an absolutive, and then the part of the speech. So it's a noun, and here is the verb. That is a gender, so it's a masculine word, and we follow by fourth declension, and this is a verb followed by third conjugation, and the meaning is star, and this is to sing, and that is some helpful. So it's a hint of the declension. So appeno becomes appenolo, and you can check the fourth declension table, and you can know all the declensions. So for example, I have appeno, right? So appeno, appenolo, appenolu, appenomis, I can get all of them by just reading the hint. So another one is, for example, we said that aggressore becomes aggueso, agguesore. I have a title here, scheiße. Okay, so that is for today's video, and hope it will help you to make a grammar book. Maybe I will give you the content of this grammar book here to help you what you can listen in this outline. That is today's video, and Alice